Why is this lagging? Why are we lagging? Why are we lagging? I don't know. I have no idea. But hey, it's fine now. It seems fine right now. So I'm not sure why I was doing that before. Let's see though. Day 46. We're gonna continue off last time. Last stream we had it was a short stream, but we got quite a bit done, honestly. I'm very happy with that. We fixed some issues with the tile shader. Honestly, the tile shader was like it's such a big boon, dude. Such a big boon. It looks so much better now. So I'm happy with that. So, a few things I want to do that's on the agenda. I want to fix some things. Close that. I want to fix a few things. Am I hitting the... Come on. Hitting the mic stand. Okay, there we go. Alright, cool. So I want to fix a couple things. One thing I do want to fix the duplicate coins that exist in the said level. So if we go here, we have coin duplicates. Another thing I kind of want to do, but it's more of like a stretch goal. We'll see. But right now, our normal calculations for edges are only happening. They're only testing pixels above and to the left. They're not checking pixels that are diagonal, so it's kind of an issue. It's kind of an issue. So I need to think through this. Dude, what is going on? Why is this being weird? Hey, what's going on, Draco? It's good to see you, man. Good to see you. Hopefully you're doing well, man. Hopefully all is well. Glad to have you here on this fine Monday evening. I'm not sure how long we're gonna do the mask, dude. I'm not gonna lie, dude. The mask is kind of, I don't know, makes drinking water very difficult. Very difficult. Yeah, we're done with the macros. We don't need that. I don't know why things are weird. Maybe Unity just doesn't like having two instances running. I really should do the background with in the little engine I have. It's like perfect for that kind of thing. Anyways, but yeah, the tile edge looks correct. But it would be kind of cool to have a bit more nuance in terms of how corners are handled. Right now it's kind of a very abrupt brightness change. It'll be nice to have another value there. So, I don't know. Maybe we'll try doing that today. Maybe we won't. The coinage, there's some other things I want to do regarding that. That's going to be pretty straightforward. And then today, I think I might try implementing the hazard warning thing. So whenever there's a hazard off screen that is approaching the character, we'll have some kind of indicator that shows where exactly they are. And that's going to be kind of weird, honestly. Nothing crazy, but I think we're going to have to check... you have to be in index space, then convert from index space into... We're going to have to convert from index space into world space, and then from world space, derive a value on screen space. And handle a bunch of edge cases like... I mean, it's going to be essentially clamping, but the idea is still going to be the same thing. We're going to have to check the bounds and make sure that we handle those cases differently, and then maybe factor in distance as well, but we'll see. Doing good, planning on upgrading my laptop as it needs more RAM and SSD and not HDD like it currently has. Okay. And maybe see if I can put in a higher capacity battery to it. You made it? Yes, you did, Zero. Welcome, dude. Welcome to the stream, man. Welcome to the cozy Starfleet or whatever. There's no fleet. There's only one. The cozy shuttle. Hopefully you're doing well though, man. Good to see you here, dude. I'm thinking I might have to actually do... it's crazy, man. I'm like a regular functioning member of a society, so I kind of have to get up at somewhat regular intervals nowadays, so I'm not sure how late I can go with streams. We'll see, though. And it's currently... That's rough, buddy. You figured out how to talk to the ship, man. Hey, man. Welcome, dude. Now you can mooch off my electricity. It'll be funny, but there's no official way to dock to the ship. You just attach like some kind of parasite to the side. Like right now you're just lifting my cable. Taking my electricity and utilities without me knowing. Am I hearing some banging back there? Hopefully you're doing well though, Zero. Good to see you, man. Then you go to the entity creation utility. One of these bugs can be really quick to fix, and that's the issue where we have duplicate stuff. And it's not really an issue. It's just I just decided to make multiple before because this is the old way I was handling this. But we don't have to do this anymore. It's so easy. It's beautiful. It's beautiful. Now we just create a single coin, a singular coin. A singular coin, place it on the board aside. Beautiful. That's all we needed. That's all she wrote. And now if we play the game, we shouldn't see duplicate coins anymore. If we did things correctly. You never know if I did things correctly. Oh, I forgot to turn on the light bulb. Oh, you know what? I think I stopped turning it on because the light gets into the green screen. It gets green screened out. It's terrible. I don't know how, it just happens. The light bulb's so... It's not even that bright. The only light bulb that can poke a hole in reality. There's no green screen, what I'm talking about. Forget I said that. It is simply cutting a hole through reality. Alright, so did I recompile? Tell me I recompiled. Work with me, buddy. Pal. Friend. I need you to assist me. I didn't know much. Another egg event I'd need for it will be, but RAM prices are going down by a small bit. That's good at least. I stream also on Twitch? Nah, I only stream on YouTube. I have a horizontal stream on this channel, so if that's your preferred form factor, that's a thing. Would all be cheaper than what it would cost to buy a new laptop with 16 gigs of RAM. Yeah. Easier to upgrade than to... upgrade. I'm glad I bought my laptop when I did, before all the RAM shortages and everything. Okay, so let's run it now and see if it works. The entity creation thing. I'm gonna look at the code for the tile shader and see if there's like a simple hack to get the diagonal rendering happening, or have the diagonal elements be factored into it, but right now I'm not seeing any coin duplicates. Did I just get 20? Okay, I think that's correct actually. Okay, beautiful. That bug is fixed. Simple bugs. Okay, cool. So let's go to our shader from last time, because good enough is not good enough, apparently, for me. That's the background. This is the CG ink file. Here's a tile. And we should have a function in here. Here we go. That handles all the different rules. Oh, do I really want to do a diagonal test? I don't know. It's gonna be a whole another set of these to deal with. Actually, a whole set of them. 4 directions, right? Am I right? Do I really want to deal with that? Oh, dude. Let's go to the test alpha function while we're at it. Because we're going to produce some kind of component. The way I'm doing the addition is going to be what's weird. Actually, no, the addition's happening here. We plus or minus x comp. If we factor in diagonals, how would we have to deal with these? I mean, we're going to normalize the components anyways. It's just that the more directions we add, the more disproportionate this is going to be. So I guess we'd have to change this from being just 1 to instead, like, get the magnitude of x comp and y comp, and then make that this. So the magnitude of those two combined, and use it here. That'd be the way I go about it, if I am correct. I don't know though. Thank you, Giovanni. I appreciate that. That made RAM in his shed. I heard people going crazy. There's people going super feral with RAM prices and like making RAM out of the most, I don't know, the most unpredictable of objects or things. Trying to conjure RAM from their bathrooms. But, you know, isn't it really crazy, guys? I mean, all the computational power we have in our machines just really comes from sand. Is it really far-fetched for a man to go into a playground and summon some sand from Timmy's sandcastle? I don't know. I think it just exposes a lack of imagination and willpower on your end. Am I right? Are we gonna do this? Are we really doing this? Are we really gonna do this? Where is... Yeah, we use the vertical and then horizontal. Perfect. I can do that. So... Wait, did I call this up-down? That's not a diagonal. What a fool. I hate this. I have to separate it out, or else I think of it as an actual word. This is what we do in order, in the pursuit of perfection. Misspelled it. So we have to separate them by space, or else the Mr. Compiler is going to be very unhappy. Okay, cool. I'm dumb. I did the wrong thing. Left. Hopefully you guys are having a good start to the week, though. Today's a little bit stressful for me, but we made it through. We made it through. We're living. But if I were to stream, I'd have a theme. I think themes are cool. I think we're gonna oscillate through a couple though. Today is this like, I don't know. This season's theme is space. And a season, I don't know how long that might be. It might be a couple days, it might be a month or two. Who knows? The next one I want to do is a yacht though. I think it's gonna be funny, just having this set up and set on a yacht. I have a sailor's hat too, so I can. You know what? We should just do streams at random locations. Like have a stream one day that's just in a urinal or something, or like in a bathroom stall. Have another one. We can do a forest one. That'd make sense. Have a stream set in a McDonald's, so you just hear that sound in the background. We're just deving everywhere, man. We're just deving everywhere. 1 second, guys. 1 second. Alright, we're back. Also, there's one guy who streams making logos of in Minecraft in front of the building. That's pretty cool, actually. That's very meta. I'm not sure I could do though. Maybe I should do a stream where I make a game in like an hour or two in front of McDonald's or something. A McDonald's themed McDonald's game. McDonald's jam. Up right, up left, down right, down left. That should all be correct. And this is not enough. Oh my goodness. What is this? Oh my goodness, my boy. Oh, I need to turn off my notifications, dude. It stresses me out. I still have this Pavlovian. I have Pavlovian to myself because this is a ringtone I get from work as well. So usually when I hear this, it's like, oh my goodness, it's something from work. I feel stressed. But it's also my everything ringtone because I like Metal Gear Solid. But now it just... Let's think of stress, man. One second. Turn this off. One second. All right, try to message my boy. Also, let's do the thing, man. What's on the green screen? We're in space. That's at least the idea. That's the goal. And who knows? Maybe next stream will be in your local KFC's bathroom as a as a theme. We can go anywhere, guys. We can go anywhere. We could be at a local intersection. The world is our oyster. Also good to see you, Kate. One sec, says a dev who will end his night shift only tomorrow morning working. I know. I say I'm not gonna, but then I'm gonna. I'm gonna. So we test the horizontal. How is this gonna work actually? I guess we're gonna apply it to both components differently. So upright, this would be a positive thing. Up left is like positive Y, negative X component. And then you should really just cache the value and just apply it to everything. But yeah, because we're gonna recalculate everything redundantly. Okay. Yeah, we're gonna do this. Float upright, and then we're gonna do positive X comp. Grr. What's going on here? I would love to see a OS dev stream. An OS dev stream? That would be insane. We'd have to learn so much just to do some OS deving. We'd have to graduate through so many levels, man. That would be cool to learn that one day. I do want to make a cozy console. Why not just make your own OS while we're at it? Okay, we're gonna do this a bunch, so I'm just gonna make ourselves a little template. Nice. Also, I'm gonna put on a little reverb as if we're somewhere. You should read the wiki. Oh my goodness. Simple fix. What are you creating? What language? C#, and we're making a video game right now. And I'm modifying a shader for how we render tiles, because I want to have some cool 3D lighting effects on these 2D elements. So it's a thing. It's a thing. Have a guy named David, I think, was building tempo. Oh my goodness. Even making your own Linux fork would be cool. That'd be someone. I think it was Lily who sent a article or like this website in the Discord for resources for making your own Linux distro. That might be the direction I go. Who knows? I kind of just get better at programming in general. Dun, dun, bum, bum, bum. Okay. Yeah, we're using this as our template. Okay. Down right. So we did this already. Oh, do we need to do... Yeah, we do need to do that as well, don't we? This is gonna be copy and pasted, but still has to be syntactically correct. Yeah, we gotta do that. Okay. Syntactic correctness it is. And down right is gonna be negative y. Positive. Why did I bother making a template when it's just only 4 elements? It's like, it's actually fine. Rider, don't be slow. Why are we... Why are we like this? Are we using the correct? Yep. Okay, cool. And my component's negative, is be negative, and this will be negative as well. Cool, we're all super negative today. Fantastic. Oh man, I wish I could use a Linux distro on my current job, and it's not my machine, so I had to accept. Oh, I'm in the same boat, man. Yeah, Nymph, I'm in the same boat. I use Windows 11 for my day job, not by choice. It's been thrusted upon me. It is painful. Straight up painful. But what can you do, right? What can you do? 3D or 2D? It's like it's 2D present. It's 2.5D. 2D sprites with 3D rendering and like 3D-ish effects, and it's in a 3D world, so there's actually parallaxing due to how things are set up. I got my to read files, but I'm in the process of hooking it up to my VFS. Interesting. Okay. Getting some strange things going on. Oh my goodness. No. Aizawa? Yeah. Her website, but yeah, she sent that once. Yeah, there's a really good resource on how to make your own Linux distro. Yeah, it happens, dude. It's great. I've lost literal days of productivity due to Windows 11. Bull honky. My favorite was that Windows 11 was protecting me from using Unity, because it would block DLLs that Unity compiled. And so I couldn't run the application because parts of it were blocked by Windows by our security policy. So that was fun to navigate. Man, it's like a whole. It's beautiful. It's like this whole monument dedicated to crap. Cause like I have the OS doing all these terrible things, right? And then I have the Teams made by Microsoft, doesn't work. It doesn't work. I send messages, they don't go through. I look at my history, messages are just gone. Weeks of messages, months of messages. And it's not even broken in a consistent way. Sometimes it's all of my messages. Sometimes it's their messages. Sometimes it's all the messages from the past few days. Then like a few months are gone, and then like it continues from there. You never know, man. I had that issue today on my mobile app for Teams where I would look and all my messages would be gone and I couldn't send anything and everyone appears offline. So I updated to make sure like maybe the issue is in updates. Nope, that's just how it is. It's crazy. Like the desktop application is handicapped in one way, the mobile app is handicapped in another way, and if you fuse both of them together, you get maybe almost all of the functionality of a normal Teams application. It's terrible. It's so bad. It is so bad, man. What is this? The diagonals up left. We have an extra one. Up right, up left. We have also why is that? Why did I flip the X and Y components? Yeah, this is correct. Downright, negative Y component, positive X component, and all negative. Okay, we have everything here. We're good. We're good. And then now we have to do the hardest part is like doing the diagonal checks. A whole nother set of if conditions. How are we gonna play our cards here? Are we just gonna make this be a... That sounds terrible for shader, but what is? Oh man. Dumb Microsoft tools and audio updates. Oh, auto updates, yeah, it's terrible. Sit down and work code, but I guess not. No, I guess we can't. What are you coding? I'm making a shader right now, or I'm modifying a shader for how we render tiles. So I want to have tiles have this cool, interesting 3D rendering effect. It's actually kind of like how you can see in my hand, right? Like you see how my hand's 3D. So the lighting, it's not just one color throughout the whole hand. There's these edges here that are illuminated by this light source that's over there. And then there's this other set of light highlights coming from that light source. And then the parts of the hands that are kind of facing directly you, the camera, they're just pure dark. I'm achieving that same effect, but with 2D tiled elements. And you can see it already in the game, how it looks. If you look at the tiles that exist, or even the outside geometry, everything, all the 2D elements are being subject to this type of lighting right now. And this is done through a shader. And right now I'm modifying that shader because as cool as this is, oh my goodness, it's broken. I've done something. I've done something that they're not happy with. They're not happy with me. Why are they not happy with me? Are they unhappy due to the fact that I didn't use... I made all these defines but then didn't use them? Because I haven't used them at all. So I don't know why they would be problematic. I'll show you now. Unity? Yep, you're doing Unity. Just curious, and let's work on that shader, because graphic programming is awesome. How do you manage to remember what you're doing on your game? I don't know, the context is always there. I mean, it's not that huge of a game to be, oh my goodness. Come on, shader. You can kind of see the effect on the character and the background elements, but I want this to just work. What have I done wrong, Mr. Shader? I need to profile the level generation too. We've drastically expanded things. Yeah, it's still like pink. Okay. What is the difference here? I haven't really changed this fundamentally. I've commented out all this code here, which originally made this mad and angry. Like, I'm pretty sure since the last stream we haven't touched this. I've only touched it now. So let's just do this. And hopefully... Oh, there's still a shader error there. Still pink world? Yeah, still pink world. Weird. Okay, let's see what the shader error is. Let's recompile it. Conclude CG program and this mismatch. What? Okay, let's look at the git diff. Did I get rid of something important? I'm sorry, what? Oh, because we're in my dev kit right now. Okay, let's see what we have here. I removed... Huh. Oh, that's from the character code. Yeah, that's fine. What about the shader? Yeah, we only have this addition here, but there is this little thing right there. Does it show what line that is? Get world normal. Okay, where is this function being called? Get world normal. We do this. Oh, do we not terminate it? Is that the reason? Is that we didn't terminate this commented out code? Or this end terminator? Okay, hopefully that's the problem. Yeah, we're using Unity. But yeah, as far as context for like what I know, what I'm working on, I just kind of, I don't know. Like as far as tasks go, it's not something I cache. I kind of I do cache it, but like usually I just play the game before. At the start of a development session, I play the game and I think of what needs to be done, and then go from there. But yeah, you can see how these highlights are being done. That's not baked into this sprite. That's being calculated right now through the shader. And the thing I want to do is have these corners be a bit less abrupt and actually have some more nuance there. Have another degree of there of lighting and shading. So that's how I want to make that corner diagonal thing, because I think it just looks neat and cool and swell. So we're just gonna, that was the issue. We fixed it. I'm gonna reintroduce this. And now we have to manage this whole behemoth of conditionals. I mean, this would be a bit easier to manage if I just made it a bunch of new lines, but I think part of reasoning about this is just being able to see it sequentially. I don't know, I'm a very vertical oriented guy. So I gotta have all my variables and conditions listed this way. It's like minimal eye movement. I think the further out you go out, like the further to the right you go, the more eye movement is required to go to the beginning of the next line. Which is why I never really do this. Like even in working on normal computers, right? On normal screens, I still don't do that. I'm gonna skip to the next song. This one's long. Okay. So we're gonna have, you know, it'd be cool to know what this is based off the condition. We can make like a Boolean that just encapsulates these conditions directly in them. And this kind of collapses down to just write test, which I can get behind. This seems a bit easier on me to visually parse. Put that down a little bit. Okay. Cool. Now we can do a test. And down test. Nice. I like this. I know it feels like we're just moving stuff around. I think for me, genuinely, it's easier to be like, alright, I know what this condition is, what is it doing, and it's this. Kind of redundant, but oh well. Now, we have another set of these to do, don't we? Bool upright test. And this is going to be true if this is going to be true if and it's going to be a shorter list because it only applies to corner pieces. So it only applies for the upright corner piece. I think that's literally it, dude. These are gonna be just kind of single, now that I think about it. Oh, and then, no. And then the, okay, we're good. Also the right cap also needs to be subject to this. Up left test and be the same thing. Left cap. And that's going to be for the right cap. Do we have an up left test used here, sir? Why is this showing it's being used when it's not? Oh. Down left test. Yo, what's your deal? Who's using you? Am I crazy? Okay, no. The writer is crazy. I'm perfectly sane. I am perfectly well adjusted. Down left and left cap. Cool. I'm quite pleased with that. And then this just becomes more of the same. Okay, cool. Upright test. Okay, cool. What am I doing? Down left test. Up left test, upright test, down left test. Alright, cool. test, right test, down right. No test. Up left, up right, down right, and down left. Perfect. And let me think about this. There's gotta be a way we can... I don't know. I don't want to have to... Well, we do have a bias number here. So we could just, like, normalize these values. X comp, Y comp. And then instead of doing these directly, we just do... Could we just do norm? That seems correct to me. I'm good with that. That way these for sure have magnitude of 1 and we can keep this 1. Okay, let's just run it. Let's just try running it. See what happens. What is the background? Are you in space? Yes, I am, sir. I can see the world in your wall. Yeah. What do you mean you see? Do you mean to say that you can see the wall in my world? Hey. Is that diagonal worth it? I'm not sure. I'm not sure that diagonal was worth it, honestly. I think it might be subtly different, but that one is a little... That seems more subtle and not as abrupt. Please tell me this was not a sunk. I think it looks better. Ever so slightly. What about this edge? Oh, the edges on that tile. Even, like, you can see how this one is, this is slightly brighter than that one. Because it's being factored in due to the brightness, elevated brightness of this guy here. Interesting. Honestly, guys, I think I might prefer just a simple blocky one. Instead of trying to have, like, corners that are a bit more... Yeah, honestly, man, I don't think that was that big of a bang of our... Not that big of a bang for our buck. You know what, we're gonna leave that. Thank you, man. I'm glad you did the setup, dude. I wish I could read your name, but this goggles are a bit... They're making it difficult to read. If I'm gonna be honest with you. Alright, anywho. Yeah, I don't know what we're gonna do here. I don't want to get rid of these tests either, but I could do like a multi-compute thing. I don't know, edge test. We'll call it that. And then we'll only execute this if edge test Stop. So you'd have to compile like a shader variant to use this edge test stuff. You'd have to enable a keyword on it. And we're not gonna enable it right now, but maybe in the future. Who knows? And besides, it'd be kind of cool to reuse this for the other parts of the sprites. There might be, I can see other sprites being much more able to benefit from this. I think tiles are just the one specific case where it's not really that beneficial. The marginal benefit's very small by comparison. Oh, there we go. Yeah, I'll deal with the blocky luck. I think it's fine. Yeah, this is fine to me. Oh, was that some errors I'm seeing there? No, that's fine actually. They're rendering correctly. They're doing the correct tile map stuff. Okay, cool. I'm quite pleased with this. If I'm gonna be frank, I feel pretty happy with this. Cool. So let's do let's see else. Holy if else chain. Get a match syntax. We're in a shader, dog. And it won't work. That won't work. Also, it's not an if else, it's just ifs. It's hiding these Boolean conditions. But hey man, just because things don't look long don't mean they're necessarily bad. It's like that whole dry principle. A lot of times it makes sense, but there's times where an exception needs to be made for the sake of readability. But then again, it's a shader. No! Yeah, no physics. Maybe I should make like a distance field or a vector field or something for these. Like, when we compute this, have some, because like we could do actual collisions. Like with our object pooling thing, we have the bandwidth for it. But wouldn't it be cool to calculate a vector field on level gen for each cell, so that when the player goes in there, instead of calculating the distance between the player and the collided object and use that for the vector, we instead have this like field of vectors pointing the player back into the path on collision. That would be crazy to compute though. I'm not gonna lie, that's gonna be crazy to compute per cell. Heck nah. So maybe we actually just do the thing. Just add collision to the walls. And just rely on rigid body to handle the collision detection. Okay, we have to have a thing. Let's implement the we have to handle presentation of and detection of threats before the player enters, before the threats enter the field of view for the player. The whole game is about going fast, and the faster you go, the harder it'll be for you to react to enemies that just appear on screen. Like, it's unreactable, honestly. Very easily it becomes unreactable. And I want to fix that so that we can encourage people to go fast. So I think we're going to do a heads up display where whenever there's a hazard that appears, you're going to have a warning ahead of time to indicate that to you. So that's going to require a couple things though. We need to query. We have to get where the player is currently relative to our graph. That's easy. We have a utility function for that. Next, we need to determine, sample some spaces in front of the player at any given point. Check that space for any hazards that might be coming, and then notify the player of that in some way, like a little pop-up to the left or the right of the screen. So there's a couple things we have to do. This will be something we're going to do on screen, on update every single frame. Game view UI. Yep, this is the place where this should happen. I guess there's no update events because everything's very event driven here. Well, we're gonna change that. Unless it's already defined. Yes, you are. You're here. You're setting this value here. Okay. Do I really want to handle, because this is more for UI presentation. So how do I want to handle this pipeline of events that need to happen? I think we're going to have something else handle the detection, and then it's going to feed into game view UI the results of like thread scanning, let's say. Got to get ready for tomorrow. Happy deving. You have a good one, Kate. Thanks for popping in. I have tried Godot. It's not for me. Not to say that's a bad engine or anything. I think it's just not for me. Also, it's good to see you, Timothy. Glad to have you here. And I gotta go fast. That's the idea. That's the goal. So, let us think. Let us think, guys. How are we going to architect? This actually requires some architecture. That's crazy. So we're going to do this. How do we want to go about it? I think I just want to have like I think I just want to have some kind of pure C# object that will handle this, and then it just returns the result. Like you run it every frame, or you run it whenever, an arbitrary amount, and they'll spit out a result of like, hey, here's the total number of threats and where they're located in the world, and then the UI, this guy can just handle itself, handle the presentation of it. It's kind of like a back end and front end, a back end and front end kind of structure. I think that's gonna be the simplest way to go about it. Cool. I think we're gonna do that. Let's go into Ranger. Projects. Go into Stream World. No, not Stream World. We're gonna go into Fight and Flight. Fight and Flight seems like the place for me. We're gonna go Assets Library. Yeah, assets. We're gonna go into gameplay. We have UI here, but I think it's a general functionality, so I'm gonna leave it here. And we're gonna create. What are we gonna create? We're gonna create. .cs. Oh. Nope. Stop. I meant to do touch. There we go. It's completing domain. 1 second. You love when you find the stream? I appreciate it, Mikey PBR. It's good to have you here, man. Always a pleasure. Hazard detection. make this class, I suppose. And I don't know, maybe I should try making it a struct. I mean, honestly, one second, let me fix my glasses. I can't see without my glasses. I can't see without my glasses. All right. So we could just make this be a thing that's like, we don't have to cache stuff. We can just, I don't know. Let's just define APIs first of all. Void. So how are we gonna go about this? I don't want to produce a list every single frame. That's gonna pressure the GC. And we're on mobile. So let's try to make it like avoid inherently super bad things first. So we're gonna avoid that. So we can either modify a reference to a pre-allocated list, or we can just allocate like a big buffer or something. I kinda wanna cheat this. Like, I don't know. Maybe you have like a list or pre-allocated array or something. And what is the entries? Like, what is going to be needed from enemy detection? Like, it's not getting hot. It's just very uncomfortable. Like, the nose is kind of uncomfortable. And I'm not using my regular headsets because I have to use the little tiny wire ones to make it work. So it's like, it's a whole thing, man. It's a whole thing. But I'm committed to the bit. We're committed to the bit, man. We are in space. Space, space, space. We're in space. So I'm gonna try to stick to the script here. Yeah, how are we gonna go about this? I mean, it doesn't really matter. It's not gonna be that much. So detected hazard, and what is it gonna have? Like position, I guess. Really, we don't need the z-axis. It could be a vector too. I think that's about it, honestly. So, detect hazard, what do we need from you? So what is required from here? Well, we're gonna pretend this is static. We can figure out what needs to be cached later on, but we'd need, like, for example, the player. Game board manager. What else would be needed? I mean, that's about it, because the player, we can get the current position, the game board manager gives us X to the buffer. We can do a bunch of damage that way. A banana or a thin skin mask have same result? No, I'm trying to feel like we're in space. We're trying to feel in space. That's not the same thing. Anonymity is not the problem here. I'm not trying to hide my face. Or at least at this angle is kind of weird. I don't like the way it looks, but it's whatever. Like it's fine. It's much more this sci-fi feel. You feel me? Sweet. So these are our inputs. We're gonna modify this thing. So how are we gonna go about doing this? Well, the simplest thing is getting the player position. I was thinking if we should maybe just get the directly convert to index space, but whatever. We'll do step by step, and then we can do cleanups later. Pose. Okay, we got the position now. Dude, running this in the background has been pain. It's like slowing stuff down, and it shouldn't. It really shouldn't. So I don't know why. I like the LVP Earth Pod theme. Classy. Thank you, man. I love Little Big Planet. It's like I said, it's my top 5 from last stream. And I think it's subtly kind of bringing me to this position of just want to have that feeling like we're in a space pod or something. No, and I don't use any AI for my personal projects. Utilities, chord from world. Here we go. So there we go. We get our coordinate from there. And next thing, we're gonna determine. We have to determine some const. Detection, range, length equals, I don't know, maybe like 30 cells or 40 cells. And then height. Yeah, length is not. I get the idea, but we're going to do width and height. We're thinking in terms of 2D. And this could be like, I don't know, maybe 8 cells. Maybe 10. Yeah, that's the goal, man. The alien vibes. I studied it in school, but the degree didn't really help as much. It did help. It did help. But I think I got all my real competency working. But I'd be a liar if I said the degree didn't help supplement my education. Or open doors for me. So we have our buffer chord. It's going to be equal to buffer chord dot x plus detection. I don't know, how far away is the view for the player? Because you have to have a way of detecting if like it's within the view of the camera. I have to do some like matrix transform stuff to kind of figure out where it is relative to, like, I don't know, clip space, or if it's within clip space. We'll deal with that when we deal with it. For right now, how much? I think like maybe 30. What's going on here? Oh, right. I should really make like an int2 type. I mean, I know there's like a int2. I think it's int2. But that's like I think I need to use like something collections, system collections or something. Or not collect system, but the Unity collections package or something for that. So yeah. I don't want to do. No, not math utilities. Stop. Does Unity not have? Is that part of the system as well? They have math F. They don't have a math library? Oh, system math floor. What is going on? Cannot convert. Double. I'm sorry, what? Floor produces a double? You're joking. I'm not crazy. I know I have a floor function in here somewhere. Or there exists one before me. Yeah, math under lowercase f, of course, because everyone has to have their own math variant. Thank you. Start Y. It's gonna be the same as a player Y, so that's fine. And then we can't, even though the buffer is contiguous in memory, we can't just do that. I'm gonna have to like actually calculate stuff, the coordinates, and then check. I guess we can iterate on X, but no, we're still gonna have to do the calculation, so it doesn't matter. Okay, that's fine. So I guess we're gonna do the good old-fashioned nested for loop. We're gonna do start X less than. I'm gonna put this bad boy up. I like this song a lot. Alright, so end X is gonna be start X plus what? It's gonna be detection Okay. X plus plus. Very nice. Okay, so we're gonna do something very similar here, except it's be for Y. And Y is a little bit simpler because we're gonna be using chord.y. Oh, we have to actually make a start Y, don't we? Because we have to do that rounding. Yep. Height. Okay, this is actually going to look very similar then to what we had before. Okay. So we have these chords here now, right? Now we have to calculate the index into our buffer. We're going to do buffer utilities, get index. Oh wow. We don't have, well, we can convert it to world space position actually. There we go. Or we can just simply do a overload for this. Chord to index. Oh, this takes in chord. We have a function already for this. It's called chord to index. And we have an overload for X and Y. So that works out perfectly. There's an edge case we have to cover here for when we reach the corners, but that's fine. We'll deal with that. So index. Let's think about this. What kind of game you're programming? I'll show you in a second. But it's a 2D, 2.5D horizontal scroller racing type game. If index equals to T, we're going to do board model index. So if entity, I think I'm gonna make a boolean. Is hazard. Entity dot type equals, right now laser is the only thing that's considered a hazard actually. Is hazard. So we're going to modify this collection. I think the idea is that we're going to have a detected hazard is going to be an array in actuality. And it's going to be max hazard count. Cool. That works for me. So we have this pre-allocated thing. I think we have to be careful about invalid indices. So I'm gonna have another utility here. Oh, my editor is getting slow, dude. That's crazy. So turns if x is less than 0 or y is less than 0 or x is greater than or equal to game board manager dot board width, or if y is equal to or exceeds board height. Simple. Okay, and if we go back to this new object, we can do a simple test. It's out of range, x, y. I'm not even going to do the calculation for index yet. If it's out of range, we're just going to skip it and continue on our way. Oh yeah, because I made this static. I'm not going to make it static though. We have to modify stuff. So if it's not a hazard, we're going to continue. And then here we do the final thing, count plus plus. We're going to index into our detected hazards array at count, and then we're gonna have to do some stuff, aren't we? Cool. So we want the world position. But we have a way of transforming into world position. But I want to get micro movements in case there's like obstacles that are like oscillating up and down. So what we're gonna do is I'm gonna have to do something in game board manager, which is gonna be a little bit odd, but necessary. And we have to expose something else. And the thing that we have to expose is going to be this variable here, view. So okay. Now here we're going to produce view. Oh, this is not going to work, is it? I cannot do this idea because the objects haven't been added to the view yet, so there's no point. Okay, never mind. This stays hidden and away. And then that means that instead we're going to do our buffer utilities and do let's do this. We have a chord from world. We're just gonna do a vector 2. We get passed in like a vector 2. And we're just gonna produce the inverse of this. Cat's sitting on me now, I can't move. Nice, Draco. Living the life of luxury. The life of a Bond villain. Or not a Bond villain. Well, I guess a Bond villain, but the life of Don Corleone. So here we do world position dot y divided by this. So it's just going to be the inverse of that, isn't it? I'd imagine that's all we need to do to produce our world position. So I think it's just that's simple. Change these operators. Cool. Nice. So now we can go back here. And what do we have? We have index. We have an x and y. I don't have... Okay. I'm not going to produce a whole new vector 2 for this. So we're going to take in... Yeah. Is it really X? Yeah, I guess I just have it backwards. We do X and Y, width and height. Cool. This becomes simple because then we can just do X and Y. And that's all we need. Oh, wait. No. This is correct. I'm not crazy. Cool. Why are you mad? Oh, because you're chord from world. Perfect. That's all we needed. Nice. So now we should be avoiding some duplicate entries. We cover that case. We cover... Yeah, I think we're good here. So now we have our means of detection, which means our game view can now have this thing that just does what it needs to do. And honestly, we don't even have to have this here. I mean, we could. Like, it wouldn't be crazy. I think we just cache it, honestly. Yeah, it'd be a constructor. And we just have honestly, we can even have no, because then that can get invalidated memory. We're gonna have game board, and instead of doing this, we're instead gonna use that down here. Perfect. And then we can assign these using the singletons. Kind of bad, but it's whatever. Board. Manager instance. Perfect. That's all she wrote. Why are you mad? To member initializers. Really? You can initialize them with statics. Okay. Whatever you say, big man. Anyways, so within the game view, we can just do hazard detection. Detector on start. Just new instance. Perfectly fine. And now in update we can actually handle this, the representation of this hazard. Now we have to think about how we're going to convert world space into canvas space. I don't code. What he want to doing, please. So I'm just making. Let me show you. Let's even sketch it out even. So let me show you what the game looks like currently. Before I do any diagramming. In fact, I don't even need Firefox. We can just. I could just show you in like a sprite or something. So this is the game. This is how it looks like. You control this bike, this air bike. You can collect coins, and you know, you can upgrade your ship to go faster. That's the big deal. The goal of the game is to be able to just go fast, right? However, there's an issue where the faster you go, the more you can't react to things. Well, what things you need to react to? Well, things like that. So, I want to implement a new system, a new UI element that is going to make that thing more preventable. So that, let's say this is the screen here. This is the screen, and this is the character. So, if there is a hazard over here, I want to alert the player on screen right here that, hey buddy, there's a hazard coming up, you should avoid it. So that's the plan, that's what we're implementing. And so far what we've implemented is the hazard detector. At least I'm assuming it's implemented correctly. Basically a thing that's just checking, hey, here's a player, let's check this area over here. And if there's any hazards here, we're going to produce a list of them. And now what we're working on is the second half. You can think about it like this is the front end. This right here is the back end. Here's the front end. Taking that list of hazards and representing it on the UI. So positioning it correctly so you know where exactly on the Y we are, or the hazard is, and what to do from there. So that is what we're doing. That's what we're trying to implement, and that's the reason why we're implementing it. Hopefully that makes sense. Also, I'm not gonna lie, dude. The hazard's popping in at exactly when I called it. Perfect. Chef's kiss. Beautiful. So yeah, it was really cool. Thank you. Thank you, Salim. I appreciate it. Hey, hope you're having a good night. Thank you, Parker. I am so far. I'm enjoying it. So I'm gonna get rid of this, and we're gonna just do some work. Now let's see where we get to with it. I don't know. Let's see. So, detector, detect. Yep, that's what I want to do. And then now we're going to detect, or go through age. Age is less than hazard detector count age plus equals I should implement like a bracket overload for this, honestly. It makes sense in this application. I'm treating it like a collection almost. Watching this while watching someone make a clay Mothman. A clay Mothman? That sounds gnarly. Not gonna lie, that sounds pretty gnarly. Alright. So now we have to do some magic to calculate this on screen. Not sure how we're gonna do that. What can we do? Oh, we also should calculate distance as well. That's another factor to include in this. Does Unity have world to screen space conversion? Camera to world to screen point, and that's based off the camera. Okay. What do we have here? Cam world to screen point. Okay, so we just have to have the camera. Simple, easy. I think we made a singleton for this, maybe. No, we didn't. Okay, we're just gonna do main then. Oh, my bad. Main world to screen. Let's see what we get here. Hazard dot world position, and then we're gonna do dot y. Cool. And then what about size? I'm gonna include this in here. Distance. I'm gonna make this a read-only struct. Why are you gonna try mutating this? No. You exist with one purpose. And that is to be read. So we have this world distance. We're gonna do you know, that could be derived, honestly. We don't need this. The players, like, calculating this every single frame is gonna be much more accurate than what this is gonna do, so it's fine. Oh, really? You're gonna do this? Oh, fine. Fine, I'll make a constructor for you. So you can be happy. Okay. Delete this. Delete that. Delete that. Cool. Now that's a single liner. Now I can go back to game view. Our next door neighbor. Distance between I should really just make a position. Like, we are accessing the player position so much. I may as well make, like, a property that exposes this. Or something. Yeah, do we not have... I could have sworn. I thought you did that at some point. Oh well. It's okay. It is okay. We've reached the end of that CD, by the way. We've reached the end of the CD. You play it from the top, or maybe you can grab a mystery CD. Let's do a vote. I'll let the people decide what we do. So... we're going to have 3 options. Repeat. Mystery CD. Or silence. Alright, the people, you get to decide what happens next. And while we do that, I'm thinking about this. Because I realize there's like a different... we use the character, because you have these whole inheritance hierarchy thing, which is kind of complicated stuff. If I'm gonna be honest with you. If I'm gonna be honest with you, this is complicated stuff. Why is... okay, let's do something. Where's B-top? Oh, do I have these playing? This one's playing. Stop playing. I don't need you in the background. Rendering stuff. Causing me to do things. Let me check something too while we're at it. Okay. Check things here and there. Also, we got some new friends in the... we have Nymphs Dev in the Discord. Glad to have you in the Discord. Let's go, man. Metal pipe. Okay. So far, Mystery CD seems to be winning, so... I guess we're gonna do that, guys. Mystery CD it is. You have one, huzzah. Let's pull out the binder. Ye old mystery binder. Let's see what we have here. Okay. This one's a mystery. Chris's VGM. That one's very faint. I need to get darker markers for that. One of these is like a super. You know, I opened up to this one. We're gonna use this one. You go in here. Let's see what we have in the mini tonight, boys. Let's see what we have in here. Okay. Now, we seal it. And then we press play. What do we get? I'm scared. Oh, Windows 95 ambience. That's cool. That's fitting. Yeah, I'm totally fine with that. Beautiful. Good choice, guys. Good choice. I can get behind that. Alright. Back to it. Closing this down. And I also have this game running this entire time. Of course, there'll be some compile errors. So, as for this, right, we're doing something. So we have the machine. We have physics update. Transform.local position plus equals. Oh, we are using local position on this. We are using local position on this. Okay, cool. So that makes our life a little bit more easier, I think. So we can just do, I don't know. Could we have static properties? That would be super convenient. No, it's not gonna let me. Okay, next best thing. Or actually, we can have this still be static, but just make it a method. And then have it just return transform.position. No. Actually, can we? Is this possible? Can I just do this? That does work! We can have static properties. Oh, what joyous day it is. What a joyous day it is. And then we're gonna do... What are we gonna do? We're gonna do... hazard dot world position, and then we're going to calculate a size value based off of that. So I think it's to be inversely proportional, meaning that the smaller the distance between the player and the hazard, the bigger this indicator should get. That's what I'm thinking. So we're going to do, what, 1 divided by distance, I think. There's a divide by 0. Well, there's, if it's, So the way this detected hazard thing is going to work is that if it's less than a certain point, it's not going to. If it's on screen, it's not going to be in this hazard list anymore. So we don't have to worry about this actually. I think this divided by 0 thing is not going to be an actual of any actual consequence. So next thing I want to do is have indicators. I think we're going to have some kind of private game object. It can either be a has. I don't know. It's basically going to be like the prefab. We can either resource load, and I think we should really have like an object pool, but we have to reparent it to be safe. I don't know. Or maybe have like a list of these. Maybe that's what we're going to do, is have a list of these up front, and then we're just going to pull from them. What's going on? Legend27 just entered the chat. What's going on, dude? Meow. I dig the emoticons. Famous last words. What's going on, Bouncer Burst Zone? What's going on, man? Some very spacey music. Yeah, it feels very spacey. I like it a lot. I think the mystery disc was a hit. The mystery disc was it. So I'm gonna make sure to label it so I don't forget. Yeah, we're gonna do this though. In fact, I'm gonna do one even better, because I want to make life easier for myself. This will be a transform. That sounds good to me. And then on runtime, we're gonna do parent. That seems good to me. Transform. Oh, it's already a transform. Get. How do you get the immediate children? I can't. Never really considered that. There's get child. Bunch of async behavior stuff. Get position and rotation. Local. These are extension functions I believe I made. Right? No, they're not extensions. They're from Unity, I think. Get simply index. But not what I need. Has changed. Wow. No, that's not what I'm looking for. Okay, this is gonna work if I keep things very simple. Otherwise, it can go very terrible. Yeah, components in children. We're gonna do transform. Yeah, I'm going to have to change this to. Oh my goodness, how did I do that? Oh my, everything's collapsed, really? How did that happen? Whatever. Let me transform instead. And I think this actually should be an array. I think that's what this produces. Yep, that produces an array. Perfect. Perfect. So with an update, we iterate through this range, but honestly, maybe we should actually iterate through indicators. That length. And then have a thing where if h is greater than hazard detector dot count greater than or equal to, we just simply break through this loop and leave it as is. Otherwise, we're going to do this whole thing, and then we're going to set our indicators. We're going to set its position equals overwrite y with y. Perfect. And then scale, local scale, is going to equal to vector 3, 1 times size. And this feels good to me. I think this should be correct. Cool. And now let's just set this up. Where's the error? Nope, it's compiling. i3 users, rise up. What's going on, bro? Haha. Glad to have you here again, man. And yes, dude, i3 rules. Rise up, elite i3 users. This is what we've been waiting for. Yeah, I can't. It's terrible. Every time I have to go back to Windows 11, it's so painful. I hate it. The fluidity, the motions, it's just not there. Okay, let's set up our indicators and see if and how this works. So we have our game view, we should have this new variable that's not there yet. Yes, there it is. Cool. So I'm not seeing the thing. There's supposed to be a transform we need to set. It's for game view UI. So unless I have been mistaken, I'm pretty sure. Oh, this is private. Whoops. Whoopsie. Let's see if this recompiles on its own. Come on, do it. Do it. Do it. I know you can. I know you want to. Do it. Do it. Do it. Okay, I'm clicking on everything that doesn't have a script in it. Alrighty. So, let's recap, guys, what we're doing today. I'm gonna undo everything. There it is. So we have a game, and the character's right there. And this box is everything we can see in the game. And the game's about going fast, but occasionally there's a bad dude that exists, some kind of hazard or obstacle. And by itself, we can't really react to it until it's too late, it's on screen. So we're making a system that says, hey, if there's an enemy up ahead, it's going to alert you here so that you can react to it preemptively. So that if you get hit, it's your own fault. And we've implemented the detection system. And I think we've implemented the logic for the UI display. And now we're going to test to see if it works and iterate and fine tune to see what else needs to be done to make this work better. We'll probably have to fine tune the inverse scaling. I don't know, we'll see. So go back here. Yes, now there's a transform. Perfect. So if we go to the game view, we should see our UI somewhere. Here we go. So here's the UI you see in the game. I'm gonna make a new transform. Call this bad boy hazards. And in there, I'm gonna create a simple quad. The humble quad. Or maybe actually we should use the UI stuff, right? We'll do a UI raw image. And you'll exist promptly at the leftmost side is where I'd want you to be. Okay, where are you situated? Okay, you're expanding. You're not expanding. You should be expanding. There we go. Boop, 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 boop. There we go. Now this dude's gonna live here, and we're gonna duplicate you a couple times. Perfect. Now let's see how this works. Oh, no, don't do it. I forgot to set the reference. Whoopsie. Whoopsie. Forgot to set the reference. Yeah, it's okay. No reference, I understand. Here we go. 1 second. Unity's calling me a liar, but I'm not. We just have to go back and forth. There you go. Save the scene. Let's run it. And hopefully, this just works the first time. No issues, no errors, no nothing. So we're gonna just keep going. Truck forward. We're in the game now. Fantastic. Fantastic. Collecting coins. Happy as can be. Okay. The indicators disappeared for a second. Hopefully that's fine though. Hopefully it's not an issue. Should I be scared? Oh, it failed. We're clearly off screen and yet it has failed me. Why has it failed me? Oh. You're really far away, aren't you? Yeah, that's not where I need you. Oh, wait a second. Why is this hazard so far away? Are we modifying the position of this? It shouldn't be modified, and yet it is. If I move this to 0, no, but the child elements are also being repositioned, so I'm not sure what's going on there. That's weird. Yeah. Oh, does it include itself? Oh, I wonder if this is including itself. Okay, we have to do something a little bit different. That might be the issue. There's also one more thing I just considered. We can do this. Should be pretty simple. Game UI. This is update, perfect. So instead of breaking, we're gonna do a few things here. We're gonna do hazard indicators .h .set active object set active false. Otherwise, it's gonna be true. And then here we're doing hazard indicators h dot position, h dot local scale. So I'm assuming this is actually including itself. It's weird that it would be doing that, but I guess it's including itself in the transform array. That's the only explanation I have here. So what is going on? Why is YouTube saying it needs to verify that I'm me? Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Is it gonna... Am I still live? Can you guys see me and hear me? One second. I'm gonna have to hide my cam and stuff. Yes? Okay, cool. I don't know why YouTube is being weird right now. One second. Let me just turn off. I'm gonna go dark real quick so that I can type in my credentials and be able to log in. One second. Let me close off the display capture real quick. I'm gonna do this in the horizontal as well. Just 1 second. We're gonna go dark for a second, but then we're gonna be back. I just need to type in some stuff, and I don't want to leak personal information. Alright, I believe we're back. I don't know why Google's being weird. But yeah, it keeps saying to verify myself. I'm already in. 1 second, guys. Google's being weird. What is going on? One second, guys. One second. Okay, we should be good now. We should be good. I don't know, that was weird. That was very weird. What's this, Tamashi? I was dealing with some login stuff, but we're back now. We're good. And let me bring back the desktop experience as well. Hello, guys. Hello, y'all. We're back now. I don't know what happened. Maybe someone tried, like, I don't know. Either way, I'm not gonna think too much about it. Whatever is happening, been resolved. We're gonna keep working on this. So, yeah, apparently something weird happened with getting transform in children. So, I'm gonna do one more thing. It's kind of a pointless script in all honesty, but you know what? I should just, if this doesn't exist, I'm not gonna make a dumb script just to get component by. I'll just make an extension. Alright, let's see. Any good onion rings lately? I want to get some onion rings actually now. What's going on, Tamashi? How are we doing today? You caught me in the middle of the snafu, but we're good now. Hello. Thank you for flying with the Cozy Cabin Space Shuttle as we work on getting a game done, dude. Enjoy your stay. And hopefully we can get this feature working today. Should be fine, I think. Should be fine. Right. I'm gonna Google something first. No, sorry, not Google. Kaggy. I'm gonna Kaggy something first. See if we get any good, helpful results, and then if we don't, then I'll just implement a get child transforms as a extension function, and that should be good. You dreamed of onion rings last night. They were very important for some reason. Also delicious. Gosh, man, you can't be mentioning this. You're making me hungry, dude. You make me want to go to Culver's or something, get some onion rings or Arby's. I haven't been to Arby's in years, honestly. But hey, they have the meats, right? Immediate children of game object. First code in the scripting reference for transform class. I was looking. I tried my darndest. IntelliSense did not help me. Oh. Are you kidding me? So it doesn't return it as a oh. So I guess transform is like a enumerable, so you can iterate through it. That's, I mean, I get it, but that's dumb. That's dumb. I don't want to, okay, whatever. We're going to write our utility extension function or something. Where is this at? Where is this at? It's going to be in our dev kit. It's going to be in utilities. Object behavior extensions. Enumeral extensions. There's a lot of things here that are extensions. I should, like utilities, vector utilities, that should be in there. Yeah, I need to reorganize this, but whatever. Extensions. That's yes. And it's gonna recompile, and then I can go into here. I can type in beer battered onion rings with ketchup and some fried catfish with potato wedges. That sounds almost perfectly good. But I'm not gonna lie, guys. I have a bit of a... I know I'm in the minority. I don't like ketchup. I don't know what it is, y'all. I don't like ketchup. I don't like ketchup. I don't know what it is. It's just not for me. It's just... I don't know. I try it. I don't like it. I know I'm in the minority. Everyone's gonna hate me. But I can't be a liar, dude. I can't be a liar. And I simply just don't like ketchup. Transforms extensions. But everything else sounds real good, though. List, transform. Stepdad hates ketchup and peanut butter. Okay, I love peanut butter. That I can understand. Peanut butter's fantastic. Yeah, honestly, I can go through peanut butter cans or jars pretty quick. I just keep it open without the cap on, because it's so frequent how much I snack on it. It's just easier just to keep it off. I don't like this. That's fine. It's a one-time list. Okay, return result. Okay, now we can go back to here, and we don't have to change the type or anything. I just simply need to, instead of do component to children, I can just do get direct children. And why are you mad at me? Alright, because you're no longer an array, you're going to be a list. Which is fine. That's totally reasonable. So you're going to compile for a second, right? You're going to compile, right? Oh my goodness. Similar things have different APIs. Tear me apart, Lisa. You're tearing me apart. Anyways, I think this should just work, though. I feel pretty confident that this should maybe work. Actually, just double check the code before I do anything. Position overwrite. Where's Y? This is a screen position from world position. That should be fine. Yeah, that should be fine. I think. I don't know. We're gonna find out. Maybe I should make the hazard count ludicrous just to easily encounter the test case for this instead of having to play for a minute. I don't know. We'll see. Squares. Gonna say anything? Gonna do anything? Oh! They're not. This was clearly some distance away, and yet I was attacked. Oh, right. I mean, that's not the issue, but this is break. It should be continue. That's on me. It's on my bad. It's gonna make it just more apparent when we do encounter something odd and strange. Let's see first. Okay. Come on, pal. I believe in you. You can do it. Re-import. Okay, let me press start. And either this works or it doesn't. You know, it's very hard to find an adult astronaut helmet. Most of the stuff you see online are just for kids. Those look too goofy. Oh, that was a hazard. It did not appear on my radar. That makes me very sad. Very, very sad. Did it not appear at all? There's one hazard. It is appearing somewhere. Oh, is it too small? Okay. Let's do something. Let's do a minimum size. Minimum maximum size. So we'll do something. We'll do a clamp. So instead of this, we're gonna do size clamp. And we're gonna clamp this value between a minimum of, say, like, is this in pixels? Let's say like 32, and then maximum of like 100. That seems reasonable to me. Or this is modifying scale, in which case it's not in pixels. In which case I would want to have it to be like 1, and then at max it's like 10 or something. Let's see. I feel like we're close. We might have to modify like some of the constants as well, but I think we're getting close. I can feel it. I can smell it. Come on, pal. There we go. Okay. Oh! It's working! Oh, and there it was! Is there another one? There was another one! It's working. It's working. Oh, is there another? Oh. Is it off a little bit? Oh no, it was. There was a hazard there. I think my minimum, yeah, I need my offset's a little too far. But it works pretty well though. I'm actually very happy with this. So we just need to modify this a little bit, and then we're gonna be good to go. Some tweaks. I should make a sprite for this right now as well. This is something I was kind of nervous about making, but I mean, not really. But there's something I kept putting off because I was like, it's gonna be a pain to do, and it's actually not. This is actually very straightforward, honestly. Let's just do 15. Alright, 20. That's 30. Let's just do stick with 20. And then, yeah, should be fine. Does it mean those are only showing like 2 indicators? And while that loads, let me just make a quick sprite for the hazard. Because why not? We're already here. So let's do 32 by 32. Simple. Red. For something bad. So we circle. I'm not gonna actually fully make it filled in, because I think what we're gonna do is have this be smack dab in the middle. Okay, we're a little bit. This is, this is perfect actually. This is actually fine, because it means we can have a direct center like this. A little shape that says, "Hey, watch out, pal. Something bad ye blows." Okay, cool. And then we can do black color. And do an outline. No, but we have to do this one as well. There's a way to do a quick outline in A-Sprite, but that's on transparent pixels, not opaque pixels like this one. So we're gonna have to just do our best just to get through this real quick. And maybe I might make this a double thick. Also, we have a symmetry tool that we can use. We should have been using that from the very beginning. Yeah, that makes things a lot easier. Yeah, I'm usually very trepidatious about using shortcuts in a lot of things in life, but this is something that I should definitely be using far more. These types of shortcuts. Perfect. And then something that indicates hazard, like something bad's about to come. So we'll just do an exclamation mark. I think that's fine. I think that's perfectly suitable, actually. Stick out even more. We'll do like a single pixel outline for this. Though, yeah, I think that should be fine. I may do some more anti-aliasing in a bit, but I just want to have something that looks the part. We're going to save this in, we go up layer, we're going to gameplay, we're going to call this just hazard. Let's just test this out. Let's just use before we even moment of truth this, let's just simply apply Oh, we have a couple things named that, don't we? I'm gonna rename you to hazard indicator. And you, my friend, we're gonna have the pixel preset offset apply to you. And all these raw images are gonna just have this applied to them. Perfect. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, moment of truth. Let's see if this actually works. If it does, I'm gonna be so happy. It's gonna be wonderful. Alright. Okay, collecting coins. Going about my business. Oh. Oh, and there they are. There's another one up ahead. Nice. Fantastic. This is actually so good. I wish the scale was bigger, but this is actually functioning. This is working. I can actually... Oh, you saw that? The light from the bike is actually illuminating the sides. I didn't even realize that. Oh, dude. This is looking like a game. Oh, that one didn't pop up. Why did that one not pop up? That was weird. Okay, let me test this out again. Let me see if there's some more nuances to it. Oh, that one also didn't appear for me. So is it just outside of the range or something? Shouldn't be. That's weird. Yeah, it's appearing now when I'm significantly kind of far away from it. Oh, that's another one. No. That's not the correct one, though. Okay, there's one appearing here. Where is it? Okay. Yeah, it's disappearing too quickly. Make it seem like we passed by it, but no. Okay. Fine-tuning, but that's not bad, actually. This is actually not bad at all. Again, just a bit shorter. This is not bad, man. I'm pleasantly surprised by how well this is working. I also might want to expand this a little bit more, but I don't know, we'll see. Man, 2 hours and a half, we already have this whole feature working? That's crazy. That's crazy talk. Yeah, that's a good distance. That's a good distance. Dude, this is actually so good. My goodness, this is working so freaking good, man. I don't think you have to do the size calculations. I think... Yeah, I think we need to modify the coefficients though. For this, I want this to be... I do want to have the resizing thing happen, but right now 1 divided by distance. It's like too small almost. I don't think we don't ever approach this. So the greater the distance, actually we're never gonna approach it because it's 1 divided by distance. It's not approaching 10 at all. We have to do 10 divided by that, and then we'll see some difference. No wonder the clamp was always, the size was consistent, because the clamp was 1 and all we ever did is approach 1, so it's always gonna be 1. It's never gonna be less than that. Okay, so hopefully that resolves it, and we can have some size differences now. Oh, this is exciting. Okay, run it. Let's see what we have ourselves here. Seeing the size variation. I guess maybe I need to do like, let's try a factor of 10. Factor of 10 and see where that takes us. Back here now. Oh my goodness. Okay, that's a little extreme. Like half that maybe, half that. Okay, there's 2 there though. What's going on? Why is only 1 showing up? Oh, is it only above the player? We don't go down. Oh. We iterate on the positive range, never on the negative. Okay, so we're gonna have this. It's gonna be 50. And as far as the hazard detection is concerned, we're iterating on the wrong range. Range. Half height is going to be detection. Height divided by 2. And then we're going to do, instead of Y, we're going to do half height. So we're going to start at negative half height, and we're going to iterate from that range through the entirety of height. That sounds correct. Okay. That's why things below player weren't showing correctly, but things above it are fine, because we weren't iterating on the negative side of the player. But now this should actually be correct, so we should be good there. Yo, what's up? First time catching you on my desktop. Let's go, dude. Yeah, Michael, what's going on, dude? I've seen you. Yeah, desktop side, horizontal stream. That's what we got, dude. Ask for what's going on. Making a hazard indicator. Since enemies popping out of nowhere is kind of a pain. So, yeah, I think we got it working good now. With this last change, I think it should be like pretty nice as is. And let's see if it detects negative range stuff. I kind of want to make the players thrusters emit more light so we can illuminate the environment around them. Yep, negative values are working now. You saw the little indicator on the right? Yep. Oh, multiple are working fine. Yep. Oh, I'm so happy, man. I am incredibly happy. Yeah, maybe this could be like a power-up as well, or like a part of the hull or something where, like, depending on what part you have equipped, the further away your visibility is, the further away your detection is. So maybe you'll have like a hull that's like very weak and whatever, but it just so happens to give you way more visibility. And there might be ones that are like heavy as a that have like no visibility, but they have a ton of HP, so you can just tank blows. I think we're still always gonna have a little bit of visibility, but like, or a hazard indicator is just the distance. Or maybe we just have it scale with engines, so that faster engines that allow you to go faster will give you better sight, so you can react to things. Either way, I'm really happy, dude. Like, let's actually test this out. Let's test it for real with a real engine. Let's go to the garage. We're gonna go to the engine. We're gonna select this one. Selected, beautiful. I don't know why this is rendering incorrectly. I have to figure out what's happening there. But yeah, we get that. It's equipped. Yep. Let's go into the game. We're gonna go stupidly fast, and let's see how well we can react to dangers now. Yep, we can. Okay, I saw it coming, and that's on me for not slowing down. Yep. Look how fast we're going, dude. Yep, that's on me. Like, if I get hit, it's just, I know it's my fault, because I saw the thing coming up. I just did not, I decided to gamble. But that one I was like, alright. Like, I don't feel frustrated or angry with the things I get collided by. Oh my goodness, dude. We're playing like a maniac. Oh, the changes we made are like night and day, dude. This is so much better to play. This feels way funner to play, dude. Oh my goodness. Dude, like I could not play at this speed before without hitting something. Without dying instantly. Or just brute forcing it. But we actually made it through like what, 3 levels now at that speed? And look at the lighting effect happening here. That's so cool. You can see the effect of our shader just working. I am happy, man. Keep it up. Thank you, man. Fastest would be riskiest. I have no idea if that would be better, just throwing it out there. I want to encourage people to go fast. I think fast is already a risk in of itself. At least this gives you a bit more of a chance to handle that speed. I don't know, maybe we just give everything up to the player as a choice. You know, if you want to play fast and blind, you can do that. And if you want to go fast and you want to have the best like visibility, sure, do that. Maybe we just give them like a hull that like is super weak though, so that, you know, you can go fast and have great visibility, but you're gonna be kind of a glass cannon, so anything you hit is gonna destroy you instantly. Hey, what's going on, Mind Test? Yo, what's up? Hey, warning indicators now. Yeah, Mind Test, we got the warning indicators today. It happened, and I'm surprised how well it works. I'm loving it, dude. I am loving it. This is like turning into a game that's actually fun. Berg, return. Dude, the return to 2D has been fantastic. I cannot state it enough. This has been the single greatest decision we have made on this voyage. I'm telling you. I'm sorry, I'm pretty sure I typed in commit. Oh. Git push origin fnf. No, it is origin, and it is fnf. Oh, push is misspelled. Man, I'm just making mistakes today. Oh, dude, that was beautiful. That was beautiful, dude. I kind of want to do more than that, man. I feel like just call it here for tonight. Keep it a little short stream. It's been like, what, 2 and 3 hours almost? That's not bad. That's not a bad stream at all. Well, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for flying with the Cozy Shuttle. I appreciate everyone who hanged out today and watched me dev on this stuff. Hopefully you enjoyed. Hopefully you learned anything. If you got any questions, feel free to ask, by the way, before I pop off. I'll take some questions. But if not, yeah, man. This game's coming together. We took a while. We took detours, but I think we could have gotten done in 3 weeks, but I wouldn't have been happy with what we have. This, I feel super happy with. I can feel proud of it. So, yeah, I think we're getting closer to actually doing a test in the Discord. So if you want to be part of that test, feel free to join the Discord, and there'll be a ping at some point. I have to do a dev update too, so been slacking on that, but it's going to happen. But yeah, man. Anyways. Okay, I haven't checked in a while. So I thought of checking up on you, but I guess it's ending soon because last time I saw. Yeah, I mean we're at the end of the stream, but I can show you a little bit of the game real quick. It's we've done a big change. We've returned to 2D because I think it's just simply a better presentation, and it seems funner for people, less disorienting. If we're gonna do the rotating world thing, I think I have to design a game purely around that. But as you can see, we have indicators now for when hazards are about to hit you, so you're not caught off guard. Yeah, we don't have traffic cones. Now we actually have like a tiled environment. Parallax. It's pretty good. Pretty cool. Let's turn on music. I might have to change it so like the coins have like a lower one and then maybe make a big coin that has a loud pickup sound. Or maybe change the frequency of the coins, I don't know. Oh my god, it might be too much too soon. But yeah, now we have indicators, dude. I need to make some music for this stage. But we'll get there. Little by little, we're getting there, dude. It is starting to feel like a better game the more we work on it. You have to do the dash lines. That's an easy fix. Beautiful, dude. I can just tell how much that actually improved reaction times. It really did, dude. It's crazy how much. It's crazy how much it improved reaction time. So, you know, people who recommended that or brought that idea up, thank you. Well, anyways, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for watching the stream. God bless. And until next time, stay cozy. Bye-bye.